No further information is available.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Oh, you men are all alike. 7 or 8 quick ones and you're off with the boys. To boast and brag. You better keep your mouth shut. Oh, I think I love him.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
What you gonna do, man? That's what happens when you have dogs. Test. Hey, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. It is February 25, 2026 on the calendar. It is 9:07 here on the East Coast. We are on Facebook. We are on the other Facebook page. We are on YouTube tonight. We are recording for your podcast pleasure. It is, what day is this? Wednesday, right? Oh, you know what Wednesday is? Enough of that. Yeah, it's New Comic Book Day, man. It's New Comic Book Day. Hey, we got a guest today, man. Today's gonna be fun, man. Casus Belli, man. Wrestler and comic book creator. He's gonna be talking about his Holmes Undead. Yeah, what'd you say? Sherlock Holmes? Who the fuck's talking about Sherlock Holmes? I said the same thing until I found out what it was about. I was like, Sherlock Holmes? What am I? 90? But no. It's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. So, all right. Michael Hall stopping in. Yo, my boy Philip, I'm here for you, bro. Good. If you're here for the first time, like and subscribe. There's a lot of stuff on this channel we like to support. A lot of stuff coming up. Last week on the program, we had all the way from Japan. We had Dakota Alexander, creator of The Hunter. Check that stream out. A lot of good stuff. Also, man, one of the craziest interviews I've done in a long time. Wow, we had Rebecca Taylor, man. If you don't know who Rebecca Taylor basically designed, she decorated everything we see in the original Masters of the Universe toy line. The stickers inside Castle Grayskull, the cardboard cutouts. This was all her, man. She told us some crazy ass secrets, stuff you've never heard before, and stuff she teased. So definitely check that out. That's on the channel. And speaking of on the channel, tomorrow is Thursday, and around here Thursdays we like to do Chronicles of Grayskull. We're getting ready for the He-Man movie. You know I'm all about He-Man. I ain't chasing no trends or anything, man. I've been a dummy for this shit since 1982, man. So Thursdays, man, Chronicles of Grayskull.
From the power of legend to the vault of Eternia, this is the Chronicles of Grayskull.
And so, real quick, tomorrow, for the first time ever, most of you know, most of you have heard it, some have not. In Germany, those guys, they're crazy ass Motu fans. You think I'm a crazy Motu fan? The Germans, bro, they're still pumping out audio dramas, bro. They're still pumping out audio dramas of Masters of the Universe. So I went back through the help of technology. So I translated one of them, and we're going to be playing it tomorrow. So that's tomorrow on the channel. So check that out on Chronicles of Grayskull. All right, without further ado, it is New Comic Book Day. It's time for our Artist Spotlight. For the first time ever on the channel, folks, welcome everybody. Casus Belli, everybody to the channel. Thank you, my man. Thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Where are you right now?
I am in the suburbs of the Twin Cities in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yes.
Cold over there right now?
Yes, it is, actually.
I'm in Virginia now. I'm originally from New York City. I'm in Virginia, and I got to tell you, I don't miss that snow. I don't miss shoveling. I don't miss, changing the socks every time you got to go out and stuff like that. It looks nice in pictures. It looks nice on my screensaver, but no more of that stuff for me. Especially at my age. Man.
Yeah.
Have you always lived in Minnesota?
Yeah, I have. Born and raised here. I mean, I lived in a couple other places for a short time, but mainly here. So, yeah, I think we're about the same age, too.
I just turned 50 this past Halloween.
I just turned 50 this past year, also in July.
Crazy. Yeah. I stayed, I remember my older brother told me years ago, he said, when you turn 40, it's like your car hit 100,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? You start leaking stuff that you didn't think, why am I leaking? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
why is the transmission slipping? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why is this shit growing on me?
Yeah.
You know? So it happens. It happens. So, so that's the stuff they don't tell you, that your body falls apart when you get older. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you gotta have money, you gotta have a family, you gotta invest, buy bonds. Nobody tells you, bro, take care of your fucking knees, man. Take care of your freaking shoulders, bro.
Yeah.
And we're not even and I'm not even an athlete. You were a professional athlete. You wrestled, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How long were you wrestling for?
I wrestled for about between 2019. So I have a kind of a weird story. I was a late bloomer with the wrestling. I had a martial arts career prior to that. And I was a martial arts instructor, a private instructor, professional instructor. And so then
I like to book my guests. I like my guests who could kick ass.
yeah, well,
so they can protect me out in the public.
There you go. I can. Yeah. If we ever find ourselves out and about together, yeah.
I am a loudmouth.
Yeah. Well, you'll probably end up getting me into a fight then, because
no, not a fight. Defending is different.
Hey, it's all about how you frame it, right?
Yeah. But go ahead, my man. Go ahead.
Well, so I did that, and then I always wanted to be a wrestler, and I tried in the early 2000s, but it just didn't work out. And so in 2019, I kind of threw all caution to the wind and pursued that finally fully, and did make it into the ring. And so I wrestled between 2019 and 2024, so about 5 years off and on.
So we're the same age. So how old were you? What was that? We're the same age, but I suck at math. You were
Yeah,
alive.
well, that was 2019, so it was about 6 years ago. So yeah, I was.
Fuck. You went in at like 45 and shit? 44?
Yeah, I went in.
Fuck. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Good for you, man. Good for you. I like that, man.
Yeah. Well,
so what happened? You go in there, you get your ass kicked, and you're like, I'm done?
No, well, I
like, oh, fuck.
I got my ass kicked, but I wasn't done. I got through the training, and I trained with a couple of guys that were guys who were in the WWE formerly, and who live up in this area and run training schools here. And there's an independent scene virtually in every major metropolitan area across the country. There's an independent wrestling scene. And
were you always a wrestling fan?
Yeah, since I was a kid, for sure. And so
we're the same age. So who you were, like Hulk Hogan, those guys back in the day? Or
I mean, that stuff was definitely big when you and I were kids, for sure. That was the stuff, right?
Hulk Hogan. Kiss. It was like Kiss, but wrestling.
Yeah. The guy that I first remember seeing that really stuck in my memory was one of the Von Erichs, Kevin, or I think it was Kevin Von Erich. He wrestled barefoot. It really stuck in my mind when I was like 4 or 5 years old for some reason, and then I became a barefoot wrestler when I was wrestling.
That's cool.
Barefoot wrestler tradition. So
I mean, that's insane. What was your signature move?
Well, I used my martial arts background as my style in the ring, and so
have you killed anybody in the ring by accident?
I mean, nearly.
Nearly. Okay, all right.
Nearly.
It's like, he's up, bro. I'm tapping.
Yeah. My signature move was this big kick called a tornado kick, just this big spinning kick and just wipe people out. And lots of kicking, lots of choking. And this is my sizzle reel here. You'll see some of what I'm talking.
So that's you right there, right? That's you right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And you about to freaking kick this guy's head off?
This was a dog collar match. Yeah,
That's crazy. And this is in Minnesota.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Warning. Oh man, that guy got chopped. That guy got freaking chopped. That guy's like, fuck, I should have never had that roast beef before. Before that guy was eating the catered sandwich backstage
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
Firehouse Subs. Now he's like,
Yeah.
fuck. Well, so on my bad. What was your name? What was your name in
Casus Belli.
It was Casus Belli? Okay, all right.
I called myself the martial artist.
The martial
Also.
artist. So in wrestling, for those who don't know, in wrestling, we have our good guys, and then we have the bad guys are called a heel,
Correct.
right? And what was the martial artist?
A heel.
He was a heel. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Yeah. Just a vicious, just angry, high intensity.
Yo, I was about to say, did you come up with like a backstory for him?
Not really. I mean, it's me.
Just you? Okay.
It's really me, just turned up.
Okay, so let's take a look at the real him. And this is not him acting. This is real human beings. Look at him. Fuck you, man.
Oh,
It's crazy, bro. How'd you get your freaking leg all the way up there? That's good. See, that's good, man.
flexible.
Can you still get it all? Look at that shot. Holy gentlemen. Look at that. And you're in the air. And you're in the air. That's definitely going to be a screensaver around here. That's pretty cool, man. So for you, I have some friends who they love wrestling. I have friends that like everything, like musicians, like comic book artists. They're at the beginning stage. You know what I'm saying? They watch it, but they want to try. What's one bit of advice for somebody who's been in the ring and got to the point where you had your name, you had your backstory, you had your move? What's one bit of advice you give to somebody who's like thinking about tomorrow? Like, I want to do this. I want to do wrestling.
Yeah. Firstly, it's a lot harder than you think it is. It's a lot harder than you think it is. I think that a lot of people sometimes think it's got to, because of its reputation, that it is easy in some way, but there's a high degree of danger and high risk of injury, and I've certainly been injured.
So basically, prepare yourself for, besides the regular, you gotta hustle and push hard. Prepare yourself for the actual pain. Physical. Yeah, like
Physical.
real.
And they will, and if you go to a legitimate training school, they will try to weed you out. I mean, they will try to weed you out. And so if you're
is it very cliquey? Like, is it very welcoming? Oh, come here, new guy, let me teach you. Or is it very like, that's my money. If you get the title, if you get the on the card, I don't get the fight type of deal.
It's approachable in training, but it gets cliquey when you're actually in the business.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's like everything. I guess it could be.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make money. Everybody's got to pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? So it's like survival of the checkist.
Nobody wants to lose their spot.
That's another thing. Yeah, you don't want some guy coming in doing fucking karate kicks in the air. Next thing you know, I'm like, who's gonna give a fuck about my bear hug anymore?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you got freaking the martial artist over here doing Jimmy Fly snooker from across the room and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, bro. Look at you. That's pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
So how you say? Oh, look at that! You killed that guy. That guy died. Warning. Sorry, I should have put a warning. That guy died instantaneously. Look at this guy. This guy's brain went through the fence. Boom. You see the blood there. So yeah. so when let me get a little backstage wrestling. Yeah. When you're already like, is it like a job? Do you need to get hired from one of these WWEs, one of these areas to get on a title card, or is it like a band trying to book themselves at a club?
I mean, it's the latter, unless you're hooked up somehow. If you're hooked up somehow, then you can get an inside track, but that's usually reserved for, like people that have been scouted maybe by the WWE.
I got you. Okay, yeah. So it's not like unless there's an open application. Hey, we're looking for guys.
Yeah.
It's basically a who you know kind of deal sometimes.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just an independent contractor out there just trying to get booked on every card that you can, and that all depends on how much you can do and how far you can go. But you don't get paid shit. So, you gotta want it, man, because
Yeah. It's like everything. I don't get paid for this. You don't get paid for being here. Your time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want it. You gotta want it. It's anything. It's anything professional to get to the professional level. You're gonna want it. You're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. We are hanging out here with Casus Belli, former wrestler, the martial artist. Now he is the creator of Holmes Undead, which we'll be getting to that soon. We have some there. Yo, my boy Philip, I'm here for you. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. My man Scotty, evening George. Don't boil the water. I can't stay. LOL. I guess that's a private joke. I missed on that one too. So Ash, thank you. Amazing to see this. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. If you're watching this on the replay, also say hello in the comments. Somebody will get back to you shortly. That's something us old people used to say on an answering machine. What's an answering machine? Google it, baby. But yeah, man. So look, what's going on here on the screen? Is that a sword? What do you got there? You guys, what a stick? Oh my God! Look, this guy's about to kill a stickball bat or something. Are you gonna beat that kid back there? Tell me you hit that kid back there.
I wanted to.
That's awesome, man.
This guy's gonna buckle right here. Yeah,
Oh,
I used right in the ribs. Oh,
look at that. And you're like, wow, you're 43, right? 44, 43, 42 right there.
In that video, this was only probably 3 years ago.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Good for you, brother. Good for you. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. Yes.
You miss it?
Yes.
Do you practice at all or keep some sort of, like try to kick something just to keep the kick?
Yeah, right off
Look at this guy.
here. Right. Yeah, this is a really funny clip right here, actually.
Warning everybody, the guy's head's about to fucking get ripped off and roll on the floor.
This is great. Watch this.
Oh no, he's killing this dude. He's killing this dude. This is crazy.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I do. I stay sharp, I got right off camera here, I've got a big standing punching bag, and so I work. This is me screaming at the camera here at the end.
What do you call it? What do you call it? The promos, right? They call it promos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So is it true that's part of your backstory? You got to practice especially if you're going to be a heel, right? Especially if you're going to be a bad guy, you got to practice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like you have to practice. You have to get comfortable with being in front of the camera and talking in front of the all that, because that's a big part of wrestling. The promoters have to sell the matches and have to sell the card and sell the show.
Let's take a listen. Let's listen to the martial artist. I have this great, amazing artist talking right now. Very sweet voice, very, very nice. Let's hear this guy on screen. Let's hear the difference.
I am the martial artist, and I am dead. I go into battle to reclaim my life. Victory is life.
Dude, you don't have to talk. It's all in your freaking eyes. You got the crazy. No, I paused it. You got the crazy eyes.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's just perfect. It's all in the eyes.
Victory is life. Victory is life.
That's badass, brother, man. Good for you, man. Good for you, man. So you're wrestling. You've always been into wrestling. You've always been into comic books, also. Oh, did I lose you? Check 1, 2. Did I lose you?
I can't hear you.
Oh, check 1, 2. I don't know what happened. I can hear you. Jump off, jump on. Let me move you. Off. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Nope.
I don't know. Jump off and jump on. Oh boy. Sorry about that, folks. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Let me add stage. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. Can you guys in the audience hear me? Hold on. Hold on. Jump on, jump off. Jump on. All right. I just sent you a message. There you go. All right. Well, we had a little technical difficulty. He'll be back. He'll be back. In the meantime, let's check that out again. Let's check this out again, man. We're hanging out with Casus Belli. We had a little technical. I can hear you. All right. Thank you. All right. Here he is. He's back again. Check. Back. All right, my man. You back? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. My man just paid the bill. T-Mobile was like, hey, man, no live streaming. You got to pay this bill. So welcome back, man. Thank you. All right. So you, I just got. All right. So you've always been into wrestling, right?
Yes.
You've always been into comic books also?
Yes.
So what's it like? So you collecting comics as a young kid in Minnesota or this is a later thing also?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, probably, got started with cartoons, like the DC cartoons, of the late 70s, early 80s, and the Marvel stuff of the late 70s, early 80s, those cartoons, and then, that led to comic books. And yeah.
I always tell people my gateway to comic books was Super Friends and Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends. That was my gateway. I was just like, I saw them on TV and I'm like, oh my God, look, now they're in a book. Now I want to read, what I'm saying?
Yeah, those two for sure. Exactly. You're right. It's those two. I remember those well. And I fell in love with that stuff. And
it was just total gateway. And I just today, I don't know, you get a channel, they got like Me TV. There's a channel called Me Toons, and they show the old kind of Barbera cartoons, and they got Super Friends on there now.
Nice.
It was on. I put it on, and I got hooked for 5 minutes. I got hooked because first of all, it's all digitized now, so it looks all clean. The artwork, you can respect the artwork. The lines are all clean and stuff. Oops, my bad. The lines are all clean and everything. So and then I'm watching it, and I'm like, I never remember this. It's like Aquaman gets captured by these Atlanteans, but they're all female. You know what I'm saying? Yo, see, he was like, "What? Female?
What?
Yeah, female." And then Aquaman, and then Wonder Woman gets captured, and then Wonder Woman uses her powers, calls her mom in Paradise Island, and then the rest of the episode is a whole war between Themyscira, right, Wonder Woman's people, versus all these female Atlanteans. How do you say that word? Atlanteans. They're from Atlantis. So Atlanteans. That's it. So all female Atlanteans and the girls from Paradise Island, and the rest of the episode is just them all fight while Aquaman's tied up there like a cuck. Like, oh shit, what I'm saying? It's like crazy, bro. But I've never seen this episode, and somehow I'm enjoying it. That's great.
Weirdly enjoying this.
Yeah. So what's up, man? Tell me what this is about, man. So this, let me put this up on the screen. Sherlock Holmes, man. Have you been always a Sherlock Holmes guy?
I wouldn't say that I have always been a Sherlock Holmes guy. I got into Sherlock Holmes. I was always interested and aware, but got into Sherlock Holmes really around the time that there was this TV show called Elementary, and which was, a modern version of Sherlock Holmes. It was like a CBS TV show.
That the one with Lucy Liu?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
And then I just fell in love with that stuff, and then the movies came out and all that. And, and then I read all the books, all the original, Doyle stuff, and, read that over and over, and and then the idea for this was conceived kind of out of that time period when I was really knee deep, in that, and then I've continued to read and experience more Sherlock Holmes material since then.
It was like a whole rabbit hole, right? Like a whole
Yeah.
rabbit hole. Oh wow! Oh man, there's a whole Sherlock Holmes universe.
Exactly.
I know his pop culture, placement. I know of Sherlock Holmes. I know he's got his Joker, right? He's got his main villain, and he's got his partner, his sidekick. That's the basics I know. Now what's so? And I actually know in the original series, spoilers. You want to bring that up? What happens in the original book? Not your book, but in the original Sherlock Holmes. What?
Yeah. Well, in the originals, like our story picks up at a moment from the original stories. Probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous moment in those books was when Sherlock Holmes dies. He and his arch.
Spoilers for you guys who don't know.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Spoilers.
You've only had 100 plus years to read. But
he was like, "Damn it, I had one book left. Damn it, I had one book left.
I was gonna read that."
Yeah.
But so yeah, they have their fateful confrontation at the Reichenbach Falls in Switzerland, and after this, long chase, and they go over the falls,
But you know what they say? No body, or did they find the body? Because I know in there's no body, there's no death, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's never really revealed if a body for Moriarty was found. It's never touched upon after that story. So, who knows? Other writers have played with that. But Sherlock Holmes did come back, however many years it was after Doyle wrote that story. He brought him back and explained away, what happened at the falls. We have a different explanation for what happened there.
Now, okay, all right. So let me set this up for you. Let me set this and why you're here. So this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yeah, I got this book, man. You might be interested. It's Sherlock Holmes." And like I said earlier tonight, I'm like, Sherlock Holmes. I'm like elementary Watson. That shit. Got the fucking magnifying glass. I'm like, okay. And I'll admit, I'm not a big fan of I guess what's that, Victorian times or that type of deal. So, I'm not too much of Gotham with Batman, Gotham by Gaslight and all that. It's cool. It's cool to visit it once in a while. So I'm like, all right. So when I start going through the promo package, I'm like, holy shit, man. And go ahead, man. Set this up. So what happens in your universe?
Well, in our universe, basically, as you're seeing right there on the screen, that's where Sherlock approaches Moriarty at the falls. And when he approaches him, it's a different scene that plays out here. It's a different scene that plays out here because it's being narrated by John Watson, as all these stories were. Only it's being narrated from secret journals of John Watson's.
Sorry, hold up. Yeah. For those who don't know, Watson is Sherlock Holmes is Robin, Batman and Robin, or his sidekick, his partner, right? Yep. Watson's like the other his supporting characters cast and everything. So.
Right, and his chronicler and his biographer, basically, and yes, so he's narrating this, but from secret journals that have never been revealed before, which contain the truth of what happened at the Reichenbach Falls, and that is that, in fact, it's discovered here that Moriarty is a vampire and has been this whole time. And
you heard it. That's it. So Moriarty is a vampire. That part blew me away. I was like, oh, what a fucking twist. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's a freaking twist. And then, please, because this is not spoiling anything, right? This is all. Yeah. Everything you're saying right now is not spoiling anything. So it's just setting up the story.
It's the hook.
Yeah, it's the hook. Oh my god. So it's like basically saying the Joker's a vampire and he lives forever. And then what happens, my man? Here's the second twist.
The second twist is that, yeah, Moriarty is a vampire. The second twist is that Holmes gets bitten in the wrestling match over the falls that they have. That's how Sherlock, at least, survives the Reichenbach falls.
So Sherlock Holmes survives the falls because he gets bitten and turned into a vampire?
Correct.
Ah, yeah, dude. That's pretty. That, ladies and gentlemen, is hook of the week, everybody. That's pretty cool. And that's what got my attention. Like I said, I'm just like, all right, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then you fast forward to present time.
Right. Picks up in present day, and with a descendant of John Watson, whose name is Gionne, 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 and a descendant of John Watson. She comes into, after a death in the family, these secret journals that we're seeing this narration from in this first scene. And as soon as she comes into possession of that box of journals, she's got people following her right away. And because it turns out, you know, we find out later through the course of events that whatever's in those journals, Moriarty wants. And but
do you know what it is? Do you know what it is already?
Oh, I know what it is.
You gonna tell us right now? Give us an exclusive.
Well, I'll give you this exclusive.
Oh, hold on.
Exclusive. Her landlord may know what is in those journals. Her landlord's name is Mr. Hudson, and you know there's another Hudson that's famous for being a housekeeper in the Sherlock Holmes stories, and that's Mrs. Hudson. And her current landlord is, let's just say, using that name, Mr. Hudson, but he's not Mr. Hudson. He might be our hero in disguise. And when those
exclusive, you heard it here first.
And when those people following Gionne make their move and the shit hits the fan, we're gonna see some action with Mr. Hudson and find out who he really is. And like I said, it may be a dark version of our titular hero, so to speak.
So are we dealing with Sherlock, like dealing with like I gotta eat blood, I gotta kill? I mean,
yeah, all that's going to be revealed over time. He's definitely, you know, he's a vampire, so that
so we're doing our basic vampire lore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they don't walk out in the daytime and sparkle or anything like that.
No. In fact, we've got a cute little joke about that very thing in issue 2 coming up. There's a really nice little dry comedic banter developing between Sherlock and Gionne, the fifth great niece of his old best friend John Watson, and they make a little joke about Twilight, which is pretty funny. So, but yeah, it's old school vampires, you know. Yes, but you know, it's also Sherlock Holmes. You know,
and has Sherlock Holmes in his prior lore? I guess probably maybe afterwards, but in his original lore, was there any supernatural element in it before, or just like?
No. He, you know, there were stories, there or moments that like would brush up against that, you know, but there was always something logical taking place behind it, you know. Like
and I'm sure afterwards somebody probably put him in space. I know there's Sherlock Holmes in the future, the cartoon, some shit like that.
Yep.
So, but this is a cool concept. I like it. I thought it was gonna be all based in the past, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But then the fact that we got vampires involved now, it's supernatural. Are we gonna see some other supernatural beings? I mean,
yes, for sure. But you know, it's gonna be in the second arc, so we're gonna continue the story. This story is gonna be told in 5 or 6 issues, and then we're gonna keep it going after that. We'll have a second arc, and we're planning on bringing in other supernatural elements and themes, in that second arc, and we've even talked about a third arc a little bit and some other elements. So definitely vampires is not the end. We're going to see, werewolves.
You're building a world. You're building a whole universe, right?
Correct. Yeah, we'll see
Awesome.
werewolves. We'll see ghosts. We'll see all your, kind of cliche,
Yeah.
old, supernatural
people like that.
monsters, but in a cool new way.
People like that. People like I just learned of an artist, Mark Spears. I think he does all horror, and his horror story takes place in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So people like that stuff. That there is if the internet has taught us anything, that there is something for everyone. You know what I'm saying? There is something for everyone. People like watching videos of people making chalk. You know what I'm saying? There's something for everyone. Speaking of something for everyone, if you're here for the first time, check out the shit on my channel, bro. I got stuff for everybody too, and it's free. Just like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so when I jump on with Casus and when he comes on and we do stuff on Fridays for Friday Free For All, sometimes I jump on the weekend. Sometimes people are promoting stuff. They might, you want to be notified. So I did a Google search. He comes up on Amazon. He comes up. So where can we find your stuff if you want to buy this book?
Well, like you said, right there on Amazon is the digital version. You can read it in your Kindle, which is really cool if you want to do that. We're selling the physical version on TikTok right now. And so not everybody uses TikTok, but if you do, you can buy it there, or you can download it and buy it if you want to. If somebody really wanted a physical version and didn't want to use TikTok, they could always contact me personally. We can do it via PayPal. But we're just at the beginning of this thing, so we're still kind of getting all these things set up. Mainly, we had been using crowdfunding platforms like Zoop, and the last one was on Kickstarter. So we had done that. We had 2 successful campaigns, and we're still trying to implement all the other sales.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. This is great.
Thank you. Yeah. It was 2 successessful campaigns. I couldn't possibly be more happy with that. So
and people don't get it. Like I say, you might fuck this guy and his Sherlock Holmes, and you can even say fuck this guy and his vampires. But that's not my shit. But if you support this guy, his numbers go up. If his numbers go up, then everybody else that's involved, Kickstarter, all that stuff, they're like, oh shit, this guy did this. My shit goes up now. If one content creator, if one artist gets elevated by the society, by the community, the whole community goes up with it.
It's true.
And that's what I try to do. I know everybody wants to pay the bills and shit like that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get that part. But if we all support each other, like you know what I'm saying, come here, buy this guy's book. I had which I want to get yours too. Like I had Dakota here last year.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, man. I had Dakota here last year promoting his book, and then I finally got his book. I reviewed it. I gave it an honest review and shit like that. And he's happy as fuck. He's doing pretty good with it and shit.
Yeah.
So and it's just like simple. And sometimes just sharing this stuff. I might not like Sherlock Holmes, but guess what? My girlfriend might like it, or this dude might like vampires, or you know what I'm saying? Just sharing this stuff introduces the stuff to other people.
Exactly. So. And we all, like you said, we all help each other. It's I appreciate it so much. You letting me come on here. You got a bunch of followers. Maybe some of them get exposed to my book and buy it. Vice versa. Who knows who I might be dragging over to your show who might really like it. We all help each other.
It's a community. It's a community. You know what I'm saying? It's a community, and everybody here is welcomed unless you unless you didn't give me the $500 interest fee like this guy did. No, just kidding, man. That's awesome, man. That's pretty cool, man. So what are you doing now? I mean, you're writing the book. You're wrestling. I mean, so you got a team. Oh my bad, I forgot to have him on screen. Sorry, let me get that. Let me back there. So you got a team working with you. You want to talk about your team? You got doing this book with you?
For sure. Yeah, my team is awesome. So, it was created by me. I created the concept and I operate as the editor and the publisher. And my team is, you got highlighted there, I think.
Yeah, and then you got Thomas. What's this?
Yep, Thomas Pugh.
Thomas
He's the writer from UK. Guy that I
UK.
found.
Oh,
is
so
from
this
UK.
is official.
He
We got
knows
real people. Yeah,
He
it's
knows
like
his Sherlock. It's perfect. It just
you
couldn't
don't
have
want an
been-
American guy writing about
No.
Sherlock. You want a guy from hello. You want a guy like that writing Sherlock.
Exactly. It couldn't have worked out more perfect. It was almost like it was meant to be.
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah, he's great, and he's the writer. You can find out more about him, through our website. And Virgilio Calcagno is a awesome artist, really a diamond in the rough, rising star. He's from the Dominican Republic, and
Oh, nice. Look at that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought he was Italian. I'm like, look at this guy. You got a British guy, you got an Italian guy. All right,
Yeah.
representing the DR.
we're
Latino.
global. That's right.
And-
That's right. Yeah, and I actually got to meet him face to face in New York this past year at New York Comic Con. We both.
Oh,
went.
I missed out last year, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's
and,
cool. Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of sort of global, and but
That's awesome. See, that's what I'm saying. It's global. Now you got people from other countries coming over here looking at your stuff.
yeah,
You,
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? It's global. This day and age, people, and I say that with everybody. You gotta, even bands. I'm in a band, so and I'll just add to this when you're promoting yourself and stuff. People like I don't think about the internet because I got a band. You want people besides your local neighborhood to know about your stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't take advantage of the internet and putting stuff on Amazon, you're missing out on a whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You've got
in
to.
this day and age, you can buy anything. But
Yeah.
so how do you get together with these guys? Like how's this idea come up?
Well, how did I get together with these guys? Well, when I conceived of the idea, there used to be this website called Digital Webbing. I think it still exists, but it used to have kind of a big community, like message board community, and I would find people to work with there. That's how I found Tom, was through there. And I just put up the idea. He sent me a script, and the script was kind of exactly what I was looking for. And
Nice.
and then he wrote issue number 1 of Holmes Undead, and the rest is history. And Virgilio I found on Fiverr, and just loved his artwork. And this all kind of started, kicked into high gear in 2024, summer 2024.
I was about to ask you how long does it take from like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. We got it all down. Now we just got to make it. How long does it take from that to get your actually first?
Well, I pulled the trigger on starting the art process in like late summer 2024, and then let's see, I printed the books in, or I think I put it on Zoop, the first crowdfunding campaign, in like November of last year. So it took, almost a year and a half, just shy of a year and a half to get it there. But that was it depends a lot on how much money you have and how fast you can spend it.
I guess that's everything, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Because the pages got to get paid for, so it's really just how much can you afford to how much can you afford to what speed, to get the pages done.
Are you printing them yourself, or you have a company like a company prints the?
I used a couple different online printers. Right now, I'm using a printer called Mixem.
And this is the new norm, right? Explain to people that this is the new norm where people either crowdfund for the new projects, and people don't get it. This day and age, we live in a day and age where we have so much multimedia, so much stuff to pick. We have a buffet. Bro, remember back then we only had if you didn't have cable, you only had 5 channels on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you could just turn on YouTube and never shut it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And watch and relive your whole life on YouTube. You know? You literally relive with the soundtrack. With the soundtrack. But it's like you have to use the technology, and there's so much stuff, and you get together with these artists and stuff that I think that's fucking. I love it. I love that that's you build this stuff. I did an audio drama. I had guys from all around the world working on it.
Yeah.
That to me excites me. I love that shit. I love when it's a community and it's like, oh, I got my man from Bangladesh, you know, doing this. I got my guy from freaking northern France who lives in a little town. You know, he's doing this voice for me. You know,
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, and that like I made that motion comic trailer.
that's what I wanted to ask you. Did you make that yourself, or
No, I hired somebody to make that, but it was kind of what you were just saying. Like the guy that animated that, he was in, where the hell was it? India somewhere. And the guy that did the voice was also in the UK.
That's
And
badass.
so,
That's good promoting too. That's good promotion. That's good. It got my
Yeah.
attention. That's what got my attention.
the
I
trailer-
had to show like I hit play, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck?
really cool.
I was waiting for like, hello, crumpets, and all that stuff and everything. And then I hear like, vampires and Moriarty, and he died. I'm like, whoa. I was like, whoa. I was like, what? So,
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really dark and cool, and and very representative of what the book is like. And so yeah, I love that trailer.
and we only have issue 1 out right now.
Correct. Issue 1 is out. We did our first crowdfunding campaign, published it in November last year, and so we're working on issue 2 now. And if people want to look at, go to our website, you can find all of our socials there. And I do a lot of updates, like every day or almost every day.
You got to. This day and age, you got to.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. Because you could have nobody today, and then you don't do it tomorrow, and then a million people missed out on it because you didn't do it. Yeah, you got to. It's crazy. It's like watering a plant every day. If you don't water the plant, done.
It is. It's kind of like a part-time job,
It is. I know, man. And it's just between you and I booking the show, making the flyer, making the thumbnail, promoting it, clicking it here, sharing it there,
Yes.
copying it, just to promote this thing. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine promoting a freaking comic book with a guy in fucking Dominican Republic. You gotta use all the angles.
It's like you said, you just got to stay on top of it every day.
That's the hustle, man. That's the hustle, right? That's the work part.
That's the hustle.
That's the
Well,
work
I
part,
mean, if I didn't do that, I would have nobody to sell the book to. I would just be throwing it out there and hoping it'd be. I might as well throw it out there.
I'd be here talking to this camera.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? And just be like and subscribe. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I like communication. I like talking to people and sharing stories and everything. So you're in Minnesota, man. You're watching 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. It is Wednesday, new comic book day, man. It is February 25th, 25. I like the kids like to say 2026. 9:54 here on the East Coast. We're hanging out with Casus, right? Casus Belli, former wrestler, also known as the martial artist, man. This guy used to fuck. This guy can still kick ass. Now he's kicking ass in the comic book world, man. We got vampires. We got Sherlock Holmes. He just told us an amazing story. If you're just joining us, go back to the beginning. He told us about his wrestling. We saw this guy kill 3 people. Warning. 3 people and 2 minors he killed. Just because they were close to him.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, collateral damage, man. They were too close to him. That's what happens. And we talked about Sherlock Holmes, vampires, and a lot of good stories, man. A lot of good stories. So check him out. So if you're into indie comics, if you want to just support because you like to support, so check it out. Check it out on Amazon. He's got the website. Check it out on the replay. We'll also have it in the description. So are you reading anything now? Are you collect? I got back into collecting recently. I was huge all the way up to the late 90s, over to the early 2000s, but then it's like I can't afford it. I can't afford, $5, $5, and that's just 1 week.
Yeah.
And then you try to get back issues and stuff like that, and I had a band, and I like girls, you know what I'm saying, and I like technology. So are you still collecting?
Yeah, I do. But it's the same thing, that they're expensive. It's
Crazy.
you gotta the stuff's got to be good. I
Yeah,
mean,
thank you. Yes, it's gotta be good, man. I can't
yeah,
stand you buy back in the day, towards the end, I'd buy a book and I'm like, oh, look at this great ass cover, man. Then you open it up and it's just like one big splash, just like a pose, two
yeah,
people talking, a small
yeah,
panel up top. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I got an ad and another ad and another ad. I'm old school, man. I like a lot of bubbles. I like a lot of text, and I like a lot of action. You can
mm,
have both at the same time.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
worked. It's worked for 80 years. I think the formula has figured it out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So everybody's got different styles and stuff like that. But so
yeah.
I've been trying to get back into stuff. What I like to do now, I don't go back and like, okay, I'm gonna start collecting Spider-Man. But I'll go back and revisit and pick up a regular issue just to see what's going on in that world. And I've been really getting hooked on Dynamite Comics.
Mm,
Dynamite has come in. Dude, Dynamite just came out. Dynamite has got Thundercats.
yeah,
Dynamite has Silverhawks,
yeah,
Johnny Quest, Space Ghost, then Humanoids, Defenders of the Earth. I was blown away, right? So now they're doing mashups. They got Space Ghost teaming up with Johnny Quest.
yeah.
Now they got a new one coming out called Thunderhawks, a
Thunderhawk.
mashup between Silverhawks and the fucking Thundercats, bro. I'm like, yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So I'm like, they got me. They like Dynamite's like this. Yo, we're gonna get these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
All these 50-year-olds, they're all getting hot and horny for He-Man because I'm getting
yeah,
hot and horny for He-Man again. 'Cause that's always been my. Are you a He-Man fan?
man. I'm a huge He-Man fan.
You're 50 years old, so you got to be or you're not.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes, huge He-Man fan. I know you've been talking about that movie. I'm so excited for that movie. Oh my God,
Doesn't
it's
it
like,
feel fun? Like it's a fun movie? Like it's fresh?
yeah, it
That,
does.
that,
It looks like what Marvel wishes it was. It looks like what Marvel
yeah,
used to be.
what Marvel used to be. Yeah. People saying, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. Fuck you. He-Man was the original Guardians of the Galaxy. It's literally called Masters of the Universe, asshole. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm like, it's in a name, you know?
I think it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
just. I think it looks perfect. It looks just like
Awesome.
the show.
Awesome.
All the any changes they made, I think, are subtle and good and fine. And I think it looks really cool, man. I cannot wait. I
Yeah,
feel like
man.
I've been waiting my whole life.
Yeah, a lot of people are happy, man. And like I said, we've talked about it a lot because we're excited. I haven't been excited for a movie like this in a long time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just like I know it's not going to be 100% when I want, but I'm going in with open ears, eyes, and an open mind. Present to me what you got, and I have faith in them.
yeah.
Mattel knocked it out of. I'm not a fan of the Barbie movie, but a lot of people are, and that movie was a success. Mattel's not going to screw up their boy product movie. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They're not going to screw
yeah.
this up. And,
I hope
and
not.
I hope not. I hope we're hoping, right? We're hoping. I still don't believe it's real. I still believe that's just going to get canceled and not even get out in the theaters. Being a He-Man fan movie, it's like every week, new He-Man movie announced, new director announced, and then the next day that got canceled, and then
I know.
repeat. Every week's the
Yeah,
same story.
for years and years, for decades, it's been like that. I can't believe it's actually happening. Like it's. I won't believe it until I'm sitting in that theater.
You know what? And then I still won't fucking believe it. I'm like, this is AI.
But
So,
I am really excited for that movie. It looks awesome. I'm excited for the action figures too, man. I cannot wait. I'm definitely getting at
do you
least.
do you collect anything?
I do collect action figures, like no specific lines or like tons of
Just
stuff. I
whatever
do
you
buy
see. Mhm.
whatever I like, and yeah, but for sure, I'm getting that. At least the He-Man and Battle Cat. They look so cool. They look
Yeah.
like what I had when I was a kid. Like what I wished they looked like my whole life.
I always say if you're gonna get a He-Man, you got to get a Battle Cat. And
Oh
I
yeah,
said this last week. I said if you get a He-Man figure, it's just a fucking action figure. But when you get He-Man and Battle Cat, it becomes a piece of art.
yeah,
It looks
yeah,
like a beautiful statue sitting right
yeah.
there.
I
So
can't wait. I can't
yeah.
wait.
So, hey, I think it's time. We're hanging out with Casus Belli, and I think it's time for my issues. All right, brother. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read you 5 things, and you just answer top of your head really fast. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's no right or wrong answers. We'll judge you later.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no right or wrong answers. If you don't feel like answering, just don't answer. If you'll say we'll get back to it or pass or whatever. But just real quick, and then we're gonna go 5, and then we'll go over your answers, and we'll try to figure out what the fuck's wrong with your issues. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, here we go. The first batch. Here we go. Run super speed or fly?
Fly.
Okay. Creative control of your comic book or big publisher check?
Oh my god. Creative control.
All right. Chair shot or vampire bite? Get hit by a chair at a wrestling match or vampire bite?
Oh, vampire bite.
Okay. Loved by many or respected by few?
Respected
You were
by,
a heel, though.
respected by very few.
Respected by few. All right. Kill off Holmes or kill off Moriarty? Moriarty.
Both.
Both. Ooh. All right. You said fly?
Fly, yeah.
Fly over running fast? Yeah, I guess that's better. I mean, if you're gonna run fast, might as well just be able to fly.
Yeah.
Creative control of your. You could do anything you want with the future of Sherlock Holmes, or the big company says no. You gotta make him wear a yellow raincoat. You gotta make him look like Curious George's friend, and all this other stuff that you don't like. But they're gonna give you a big ass check, and you said take the check.
No, I said creative control, but I struggled because, gosh, I mean, if
Honey, right? Yeah, I gotta pay the bills. That's the
I
truth.
mean,
You gotta want, man.
I've been poor all my life, so if the price was right, it would be a very difficult decision. But boy, how
about young Cassius? Will young Cassius be like, fuck you, man? You ain't telling me how to draw Sherlock.
I don't know. Young Casus would have taken the check, probably.
See? Here you go. Speaking the truth here. All right, here we go. Here's the next batch. Here we go. Ready? No, there's no correct answers. Remember, we're doing my issues right here on the 757 Hustle Show. And here we go. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Marvel. Booed by wrestling fans or roasted by a comic Twitter?
Oh, I'd much rather be booed by wrestling fans. That is very
Okay.
fun.
That is flattering the business, right?
Very fun.
Okay, so you either get to be immortal, but you'll always be miserable, or you get to be immortal and you're legendary.
Immortal
Live forever and hate it, or die young and be a rock star.
Yeah, probably die young and be a rock star.
Would you like to have Holmes Undead, a Netflix adaptation, or just stay as an underground cult? Like you want it to sell out and become like Twilight, and I know, but you're not making a lot of money though. You're still not making all that money. You sold off the rights, but it's a huge, little kids got T-shirts. There's Pops versions, or an underground cult.
If I had an opportunity to sell it to Netflix, the thing is, I didn't create Sherlock Holmes, so like.
Oh, it's not like your baby. It was like you're like the fucked up foster parent.
It's my
You're
baby.
a fucked up foster parent. That's what you are.
I'm a foster parent. Yeah. So as soon as I can get rid of this kid, he's.
Oh, sorry, wrong sound effect. Sorry. Sorry. I heard get rid of the kid. I was like, all right. Here we go. All right. Let a fan write one issue or let a critic edit one.
Probably let a fan write an issue.
Oh yeah. Cape in July or plastic fangs that don't fit. Nah, that's a shitty one. Okay, hero or heel? You said heel earlier. I'll answer that one for you.
Heel.
You'd rather be a heel than a hero. It's more fun to be the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's more fun to be the bad
Oh,
guy
yeah.
because when you're the good guy, you got to be the good guy at work, and then you got to be the good guy at home,
It's a lot of pressure.
right? It would suck to be the heel and then be the heel in real life.
Yeah, I mean, it's much more fun to be the heel. You know, I mean,
And the way you knocked the teeth out of that little kid that was watching you at the match, that was badass too. So
I mean, scaring children is
yeah,
really
that's what I'm talking about.
thrilling.
All right, miss a deadline or release something unfinished.
Ooh, I mean, I would have to miss the deadline.
Miss the deadline. Okay.
Wouldn't want to release it unfinished.
Wrestle one more match or write 10 more issues.
Well, I'd want to write 10 more issues. As much as I want that,
One more match.
as much as I want that match,
Would you get in the ring tomorrow? Like if somebody said, "Hey man, we need somebody tomorrow," you'd be able to jump in there tomorrow and ready to go.
it would depend on the situation. I would. If
Okay,
it
here's
was
the
right-
situation. Here's the situation. If you get in there and fight these two monsters that wanna, it was a two versus one. They want to fight the martial artist, and I'll release a Netflix show tomorrow.
Well, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Okay, see? It depends on the purse, right?
See, the thing is what kind of that sparked the what kind of catalyzed the creation of Holmes Undead, the production of Holmes Undead was bad knee injury in the ring, knocked me out of wrestling, and so sitting there injured, can't do anything, decided to put all my energy into Holmes Undead, and that was summer of 2024.
Hey, everybody's got an origin story, right?
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
So, I would love to get back in the ring, but the knee is, it's not necessarily 100%. That said, if I had to do the damn thing, I could do the damn thing. But
all right. Check this one. Here's a dark one. Know when you'll die or never know if you can.
That's a weird question.
Yeah, it's fucked up. That's a fucked up question. My mom helped me write these. She's been going through some shit lately, man. Damn.
I wouldn't mind knowing. I wouldn't mind knowing when I'm gonna die.
I think that's better.
Yeah.
I think that's better because you can get all your shit. Like if I knew I was gonna die in 6 months, fuck my cable bill, fuck my cell phone bill, fuck. Why am I paying? Let me know I'm gonna die and enjoy the rest of the shit in my life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be good to know.
Yeah.
I think. Is there a movie or a theme where you where everybody knows when they're gonna die? I'm claiming that one. Give me a witness just in case nobody has it.
There's Captain Pike in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds,
Where
He
he says
knows-
he knows how he's gonna die.
Right. He knows how, and he knows sort of when. He knows what it looks like.
Yeah.
He doesn't know exactly when, but like he'll know when he sees it. But yeah.
Okay, here's my new segment I'm gonna do with you. It's called Pitch the Bitch. Right? So I'm gonna pitch my combo to you.
Okay.
So there's a universe. In this universe, right? It's society based, and everybody has a clock when they're born, kind of like your social security or whatever. And everybody has a timer. And when the timer runs out is when you die. And for some reason, why? Because of medical science or whatever, they know if you have a disease, they know if you're this, unless it's a murder or whatever. I'm talking about, you're gonna get skin cancer or you're gonna get whatever, blah, 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 blah. So you have a timer. So everybody's got to do like, oh my God, all of a sudden, like, my shit just changed from like 5 years to like a week. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so that's, I'm working out the kinks, but that's basically the gist. And that's go ahead.
That's an interesting idea, actually. That's
Kind of mixing kind of like Logan's Run with, I'm saying, a little bit of that chase type deal, and then people are doing shit to try to survive and get medicine and stuff. There you go. That's my first. That's my first. What is it? Pitch the bitch.
There you go. Pitch.
You never know. You never know. I got a lot of stuff. Hey, let me ask you this: is Sherlock Holmes copyrighted, or are we in free domain with him?
Yeah, it's a public domain thing,
Oh,
and
sorry, yeah, public domain. That's it.
yeah,
Public.
yeah, that's why you see so many adaptations of it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I
Yeah.
have another. Here's my other pitch, the bitch idea, which I started working on. I actually did some audio dramas, and I took them down. I have to re-edit some stuff. It's you ever watch Battlestar Galactica, the original one?
Yeah, I watched the
Oh, you remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and you remember the reboot, the remake?
I watched the whole reboot.
Okay, so you remember the original Buck Rogers TV show?
Yeah,
Be with Twiggy and all that stuff and everything.
yeah.
I I worked on a reboot, kind of like they did with Battlestar Galactica of Buck Rogers.
In an audio drama form.
I did it in audio drama form first. Yeah, I started doing it, working at. I took the original story, the basic original story. I just made it modern. The original story he didn't. In the original story, Buck Rogers goes to space, and 500 years later, he gets frozen in the TV show. In the original story, the guy goes into a cave. Some chemical keeps him suspended animation in a mountain, and then when he gets out, it's the future.
Oh.
So yeah. So that's the original. That's the original story. So I worked it all out and everything, and it's such world building. And like you said earlier with Sherlock Holmes, it reminded me of this when I started going back and working on Buck Rogers, and then started going back. I started going back listening to the original audio reels, the audio radio. I'm a huge radio guy. I love audio dramas. That's why I loved your cartoon thing you did. I love that shit. I live for it. I just picked up. It's too far away. I got the old records, the read and play, the Peter Pan records that came with the comic books. I just did a video, Superman record playing, and then you flip the page, and when you hear ding, turn the page. Like I love, I love all that shit. I love old school radio. I got the Masters of the Universe audio drama on my channel. It's Master Universe Aliens matchup I did. So like you got Sherlock Holmes with vampires and stuff. I put the alien xenomorphs in the He-Man universe.
That's wicked.
Yeah. So like I said, I like doing stuff like that. And then let me set this up. And one last thing I want to do with you. So what else you got coming up, man? Anything else you got coming up? You gonna be any cons, going anywhere, making any appearances or something? Any promos?
Well, we're working on issue 2. Like I said, follow us on the socials, find those on the website. You'll see updates all the time for stuff. We're getting the book, up on different platforms for sale. We're gonna go on tour. April.
Whoops.
So we're going to Atlanta for this thing called 221 BCon, which is it's a Sherlock Holmes centric.
Like a Sherlock Holmes. That's cool, man.
Yeah, really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I are going to dress up in Victorian era clothing, and we're going to have a really cool setup at our table, and we're going to sell the book there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's cool dress up. See, look at that. You just started. You do a lot of cosplay here too, so that's pretty cool. That you look at. You already got a Sherlock Holmes vampire. They're like, who are you? I'm Holmes, Undead. And you got guys dressed up like vampires.
Well, it'll be my girlfriend and I. We're not going to dress up like characters from the book. We're just going to dress up like
no. You're gonna tell her. You're gonna tell her, woman, you're dressing up like Watson.
We might wear fangs. We might have fangs.
It's like, woman, it's either Watson or Hudson. Okay.
We're just going to be like random Victorian vampires. But we're doing that in April, and then in May we're going to Comic Palooza in Houston to do the same thing. And then
it's far away too from Minnesota.
Yeah, it is. It's on the opposite end of the country there, but it'll be a lot of fun. And then hopefully a convention here the month after that in Minnesota, a local one, and then we'll see what develops for the rest of the year. I've got my eye on a few other conventions, but nothing nailed down yet. And hopefully issue 2 will come out in spring. And again, the socials will keep people on top of that situation, and we'll do a Kickstarter again. And
give us a shout out. Give us a shout out where we can find you on some of the socials. I'll put them up in the description, but just for the audio podcast, give an audio shout out where we can find you.
Yeah, I'm on like all of them. So they're all, my name, Casus Belli, and mainly
Start looking for Holmes Undead, I guess, right?
Yeah, just Google Holmes Undead, you'll find it. And I'm mainly on Facebook and TikTok. I post a lot of shorts, and but I'm using Instagram and Threads and Substack.
It's like you gotta use everything, right? It's like I just learned what Substack. I'm like, I just figured out Instagram. What's the new one on Instagram? Threads. I just figured. I'm like, what the fuck is Threads?
I know.
And now I'm like watching TV. I'm like, check out my Substack. I'm like, is Substack all text or is it like video too?
It's video also. It's I don't even know how to describe how it's.
That's what I'm saying. And people are like, do you have a Discord? I'm like, a what? Is that the thing in my shoulder that makes noise? I'm like, what is a Discord? I got to get surgery for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still on Facebook making Facebook invites. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just
you gotta use them all. It's like that we at this stage, it's like every single person, is individual person is meaningful. And
all it takes is for one person to share something, and it starts a chain reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For some reason, it happens to me when I say something stupid. But when I'm promoting, I could say something stupid. You know what I'm saying? And everybody like, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. And then I got like 8,500 fucking comments. Oh, your reel went viral, whatever. And then I do one of my best work, sound effects, all that shit. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll be like, Kid Rock sucks. And they'll be like, fuck you and your family, George. Like, die. I'm like, what, man? I'm like, it was my opinion. But
yeah.
So
that's what I got going on.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead before we wrap up.
I was just saying that's what I got going on, and that's.
So look him out, man. He's going to be out on the scene, man. I love it. Just like here, not only on your screen, also out on the scene. You've been watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. It's been You Comic Book Day. Today, I want to thank my new friend here, Casus Belli. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out. Man, once again, look at this guy. Let me put this up one more time. I know I've been joking around about you fucking killing people and shit, but you did kill people. Look at this. Nah, this is pretty badass. You should be proud of this. Look at this guy. Look at this. He goes, oh, you went to the Golden Corral? You didn't bring me anything? Fuck you.
Oh.
Look at this. What? What'd you say about Sherlock Holmes? Sherlock Holmes is a what? Oh, yeah, take that. There you go. You see, he knows how to promote. Look at that. Oh, man, you don't like that? Moriarty? What? You didn't pay for my Kickstarter? Look at that. That's cool.
Beat this
guy. Yeah, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. I can't even show you what he did to the kids. That shit got blocked already on YouTube. Once again, if you made it all the way to the end, say hello in the replay, thank you so much. If you're here for the first time, again, thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Support everybody. The more you support, the more we grow. The more we grow, the better you feel. The better you feel. I can retire. So once again, I want to thank Casus for being here. Everybody that stopped by tonight, be safe. Have a good time. My man, I'll see you backstage in a few seconds. Let me just jump off the stream, and we'll be back next time. And don't forget tomorrow, man, we're doing German Motu tomorrow. I translated German audio drama from the 80s. There's like 40 of them, 50 of them. They're still making them. They're still making German audio dramas. I don't speak German. I got to learn how to speak German. And I don't speak German. And I translated one of them. So we're going to be looking at the English version of the script. And at the same time, I composed the script into an audio story we can listen to. So it won't be like this. Tila, look out, He-Man. He-Man. Okay, Tila. I actually took the whole script and cut out all the cues, and it's going to be told as an audio story. And while we're listening to it, we're going to build it by adding sound effects. So we're going to be listening to the first time and then do a replay with the sound effects we'll be adding. That's tomorrow night. This week we're doing 9 p.m. This week, usually we do 10 p.m. Yes, I know, but this week we had to go on a 9 for other reasons. And that's tomorrow. Once again, I want to thank Casus Belli for being here. Wrestler, artist, creator, check them all out. Holmes Undead on sale right now. My name is George. You've been watching the 757 Hustle Show. Like and subscribe. Everybody be good. I love you all. Peace. Say bye.